Talk a little bit about the moment you guys realized you could build a buzz with mixtapes without the label.
Yeah, nah. So after he got shot, he started witnessing a lot of people turn their back on him because he just signed a deal, publishing. He got a little advance and everything. Same time he did that, he got word back that hey, we're not moving forward. Like these executives became scared now. So where he was in the studio and you see what happened where they hit the lights and stabbings and all of that, nobody wanted to be in that room no more. Because I remember being in the studio one time with him, and Will Smith was there, Trackmaster was there, Shorty was there. He had one of his homies from Queens. He always brought one homie with him that either had the pistol or a knife on him. And this homie was a thief because we all in the studio, and this girl's like, where's my pocketbook? Where's my pocketbook? So everybody started looking at Fifth and us. And I'm like, I ain't on that time. I'm trying to get on. So Fifth knew that immediately he had to figure it out. So he started looking all over the place. And eventually he found the pocketbook in the bathroom behind the toilet stool. And his homie took everything out but put the pocketbook there. So he immediately got to his homie, started hitting him. Yo, he stripped this in the studio in front of all of us. This nigga ran out the building, Hit Factory, damn near in boxes. After 50 hit him, this dude had to get on the train, leave, and Fifth wanted to let everybody know it's not me, but I won't allow that. Even if it came from me, he wouldn't allow that because he knew that after a while that you ain't gonna be welcome here. You got Will Smith right here, bro. Like Trackmaster's doing all kind of big shit, and he brought that. So like, you know, that energy even kind of started even before that. So they knew that he had that darkness with him, and they was like, all right, let's just drop him. So that just kind of the shooting just was the rap because it was other he was doing before that let them know that yo this guy's enough to handle too much to handle in the studio. So now the shooting happens. Everybody know they start hearing what happened, who it could possibly be. They ain't finished. They coming back to finish it. You want to be in the studio with them when they trying to come back? You want to be in your office when someone comes shoot it up? No, nobody wanted parts of it. And these executives at the time, they was making millions of dollars. They were coming up. They ain't trying to get caught up in nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody was like, yo, you're gone. And Corey Rooney was the only one part of that team at Columbia at the time that stuck to him with loyalty, gave him a place to stay, crash at his crib in Brookville. Here, you got a room right here until you get right, until you figure it out. So he didn't have to go back to his grandmother's house until he figured out he going to his baby mama's house in Pennsylvania. He figured some shit out, and Corey helped him, gave him little security, bread, whatever he needed to kind of just get right. Then he kind of restructured his but they dropped him. And when they dropped him, he had no one else to call and nobody else because at that time, the industry is like, if you strength, you could call somebody, you could blackball them. So, the other haters, they were strengthening up. So Trackmasters was his level entry. He didn't have anyone else to call at that time, so he had to figure that shit out. So that's what made him take even further steps back and pull back from everyone. And that was deep. And I watched him drop him. And I think they literally did it while he was on the hospital bed. Like, yo, you're gone. You're done. We're not going forward. So that was fucked up. Since how to rob that he knew how to market through music. The words he said, the way he made the records was his marketing tool. It wasn't a poster. It wasn't a picture. It wasn't an image. It was nothing. It was what he was saying on the records. And if he took a LL record and did it over, You Should Be Here, if he took anything and did it over, he made it where you loved it even more and appreciated the song, plus liked his version. So you didn't hate the song, you liked it even more, and you liked his version. So his marketing tool was his music. And then it became his story. Like Ghetto Quran, all the name mentioning. If you hear him, when he say these names, these are real gangsters, and these are people that make like, oh, you shouldn't be saying that. So people be like the average rapper be like, nah, don't say that in the song. Them still here, they'll come. So they wouldn't say that. He was the first one doing that. Then he would do that for the rappers and how to rob. So you talking about gangsters, you talking about rappers, then he talking about everything. So he just like he had no limits. So his music was his actual marketing tool. And then one of the records we cut before it didn't make it to Get Rich, we made it to Guess Who's Back, 50 bars. And on that, he's talking about Haitian Jack, he's talking about other shit. So he was like, hold on a second, bro. You don't want to talk about this guy, but he would do that constantly, and people would be listening to it. Streets loved it, absorbed it. He didn't have to. We didn't. This before the internet. Yo, DJ Enough, Doo Wop, Clue, Cutmaster C, Absolute, Envy. Everybody just started playing his shit. And it just became the marketing tool in itself because he was saying that people wanted to hear, but nobody else was doing it. And it just, his music was marketing, man. That's all I could say, man. He did it by his music, nothing else, man. And then you started seeing him working out. He was in the chubby kid no more. He was getting into shape, but that came after. It was really his music and his story, and just knowing this guy got shot 9 times, and then now he's doing this. Now he's still saying this. Wait, he's still popping. Hold up, he ain't yo, fearless, fearless, man.
If you want to see this full interview without having to wait, you can join our YouTube memberships program for just $8 a month. You get the full interview, behind the scenes footage, and no ads. If you want more, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/diverse mentality. And for $10 a month, you can not only get these full interviews immediately, but also get uncut and ad-free documentaries as well. The link is in the description for both.